think ADHD is just about being distracted? Wrong. It's not laziness, it's brain science. From losing your keys 3 times a day to hyperfocusing until 3 a.m. ADHD is a lot more than stereotypes. Today, we're breaking down what ADHD really is. And trust me, you'll never look at it the same way again. Part 1. What is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It's a neurodevelopmental condition, which means it starts in the brain, usually in childhood, and often continues into adulthood. Now here's the sciencey part. According to the American Psychiatric Association, ADHD involves challenges with attention regulation, impulse control, and sometimes hyperactivity. But it's not about laziness or lack of willpower. It's literally how the brain's wiring works. On major player, dopamine. Studies, like the landmark 2005 imaging research from Dr. Nora Volkov, show that people with ADHD often have differences in how dopamine is transported and used. Translation: motivation, focus, and reward signals don't always click the same way. And that's why what looks like simple procrastination is actually a biological hurdle. Quick question for you. Have you ever hyper-focused on a task you love, like gaming, editing, or reading about conspiracy theories at 3 a.m.? That's also ADHD in action. It's not a lack of focus. It's an imbalance of where focus goes. Part 2. Types of ADHD. There are 3 official subtypes of ADHD. 1. Inattentive type. Think. Forgetful. Easily distracted. Struggles with organization. These are the people who open 47 browser tabs and then forget why they opened the first one. 2. Hyperactive-impulsive type. Restless. Fidgety. Blurts things out. Ever been in a meeting and someone just can't stop tapping their pen? Yeah. 3rd combined type. A fun cocktail of both. This is actually the most common. And here's a fun fact. ADHD looks different in adults versus kids. In kids, it's often the hyperactivity that stands out, while in adults, the inattentive symptoms can take center stage. I have a friend who struggles greatly with symptoms of inattention. There is a constant battle going on in her head. When she is doing something, her mind is so erratic that she cannot concentrate on one thing for long. She may be doing something creative and, in the same breath, feel the urge to cook something. Crazy, right? Time to bust some myths. Myth number 1. ADHD is just a kid's problem. Fact, according to the National Comorbidity Survey, about 4 to 5% of adults still meet the criteria for ADHD. Myth number 2. People with ADHD are just lazy. Fact, laziness implies choice. ADHD is about brain function, not attitude. Myth number 3. ADHD is overdiagnosed. Fact, actually, research suggests girls and women are underdiagnosed because their symptoms can be less disruptive and more internal, like daydreaming or anxiety. And here's one you might not expect. ADHD often coexists with other conditions like anxiety, depression, or learning differences. So it's not just a one-size-fits-all box. Some days, these people feel very insecure. They fall into a deep crisis of meaning and question their existence. At other times, their mood swings and they become overly euphoric, feeling like they could embrace the whole world and move mountains. The whole thing is a constant roller coaster ride, extremely exhausting and draining. Part 4. What it feels like. Let's make this real for a second. Imagine this. You walk into the kitchen to get something, but by the time you arrive, it's gone from your brain. You grab a snack instead. That's inattentive ADHD. This has happened to my friend more than once. She wants to do something, and when she starts, she forgets what she wanted to do and does something else instead. Or you're having a conversation, and before the other person finishes their sentence, you already blurt out your thought. That's impulsivity. You can't be angry with these people. Of course, it's not always easy to have a conversation with someone like that, but these people are always honest with their opinions, and when you know why the person is doing it, it's easier to adjust to it the person isn't interrupting you intentionally or maliciously. Unfortunately, they can't help themselves. The thought has to come out. And hyperfocus? Oh boy. That's when you sit down to check one email and suddenly it's 4 hours later, your plants are dying, and you forgot dinner. If any of that feels painfully familiar, you're not alone. You get lost in your thoughts and the person is in another world. They no longer perceive their surroundings and everything becomes blurred. This can be very nice, but in today's world of deadlines and time pressure, it can be quite disruptive. Part 5. How ADHD is treated. Okay, so what can help? 1. Medication. Stimulants like methylphenidate or amphetamines are often first line. They basically help dopamine signals work more efficiently. Non-stimulants exist too, for people who can't or don't want to take stimulants. 2. Therapy and coaching. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, skills coaching, and even group therapy can be game changers. 3. Lifestyle tools. Planners, reminder apps, exercise, sleep routines. These aren't just generic advice. Studies show they make a real difference for ADHD brains. And yes, fidget toys aren't just trendy. They actually help regulate focus. I know some people who play with their pens. Twisting them between their fingers has the same effect. Sometimes these people don't even realize they're doing it, but it helps them stay focused. These people have to follow strict rules in their lives to stay on track. Fixed plans and routines help immensely. Unfortunately, medication only helps to a limited extent. Part 6. The upside. Here's the part I love. ADHD isn't just challenges. It also comes with strengths. Creativity, out-of-the-box problem solving, high energy, and resilience. Some of the world's most innovative thinkers, from entrepreneurs to artists, credit their ADHD brains for helping them see possibilities others miss. My friend is an excellent photographer. Her creative brain creates images that other people probably wouldn't perceive in the same way. Her perception has a different sense of things. In portraits, she sees emotions in faces that others probably don't notice. More pronounced, more creative, more abstract, yet to the point, and mercilessly honest. That's what she captures for us. So, what is ADHD? It's not just being distracted. It's a different way the brain works, with its own challenges and its own superpowers. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. It seriously helps the channel. And if you want more deep dives into psychology, brain science, and maybe some embarrassing stories from my own attention span, hit subscribe. And hey, if you're watching this thinking, this sounds like me, consider talking to a professional. ADHD isn't something you have to figure out alone. Thanks for hanging out with me. Now go drink some water, because I know you forgot to.